Yeah, so I think right now, you know what I mean, at the top of most folks' mind is what's going on with the economy, you know, when's the recession going to come, if it's going to come, how intense is it going to be? And we were, reflecting a little bit on basically what are, viable places to put your money right now. Obviously, you can, continue to put money in the market, whether you do that, actively in a brokerage account, or a lot of folks, they just have, their biweekly pay. It's set up to auto contribute to the 401k. They're probably not really paying attention to what's happening. Not to say, obviously you shouldn't be panicking because market cycles, things go up, they come down, etc. But there's always the question of, is my money working as efficiently as it can be for me? And to me, that begs the question, right? Like, since January, the S&P 500 is down roughly 20% as we sit here at the end of June. And I know, you guys have had some real estate projects where you've brought in private money. I've done that as well myself. And these folks, obviously, depending on the risk of the deal and the nature of the investment, they're getting anywhere from, on the low end, 7-8%, usually secured by the property, equity in the property through a second lien position, more or less. So you do have some security with the investment, but you know what I mean? The comparison of being down 20% or collecting 7-8% passively, not doing much, just by investing with a capable operator, there's really no comparison. And I know, folks listening to this should be thinking about that, whether you're an active real estate investor or, one of many people that I've talked to and people that I've worked with that, want to get in. Maybe you're working a full-time job, you have a family, you don't have time to go out, flip properties, manage properties, etc. Think about what you could be doing to partner. And to be frank, it doesn't look like, we're anywhere near the bottom based on what most analysts are saying in terms of, the bottom of the, at least, stock market correction. I don't want to get into, real estate market correction and everything else like that, inflation, et cetera. But there is that option to be a private money partner on these flips, on these, value add, refinance, rental type properties as well. And that's something, folks should be thinking about. If I can get 7, 8, 9%, I know myself, I've even offered as much as 10 to 12% for unsecured interest only money for flips. If you can get that opportunity and you believe in the operator and they have a good track record, to me, it's a no-brainer rather than, sitting here continuing to throw money into the market and just kind of waiting to see what happens. You know what I mean? And that stuff's just getting beat down. So you're putting, 10 grand in this year. How long is it going to take for you to actually, see a 7-8% return on that money? Because if that's sitting there locked up, and we take another 5-10% hit on the market, that 10 grand is worth 8 grand by the end of the year. And how much longer is it going to take for you to recover that 2 that you lost, plus actually get on track to making that good long-term return on investment?
Yeah. Couple things, right? So first thing, in terms of when you talk second position, what does that mean?
So first position, that's your major lien holder, and in most cases that is the mortgage company.
Correct.
So if you're getting a traditional mortgage on a property, they hold first lien, which basically means if you don't pay them, they're going to sell the property and recoup whatever money they lent to you, assuming you're not underwater. They're going to recoup that at sale. For folks that have second lien, a lot of times, you know what I mean, we're buying these properties with cash, hard money, what have you, so you can actually slide into that second lien position and have some comfort knowing, okay, if this deal goes bad, I do have some security in getting my principal investment back because there's enough equity in the property.